So I'm in Springfield, Missouri, and I just started a job at McDonald's across from the Bass Pro, and I went to go do my laundry because I couldn't, I kept trying to go do laundry at the one door, and they only have like 3 or 4 washing machines, and that's that, So I had to go do laundry. I went to the laundry room. The laundry room is what's called. It's next to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and I pull up, and this guy has got a little puppy the size of my hand, brown puppy, with a deadbolt or a padlock around his neck. I can't lift its head. He is openly teaching his son, who's about as tall as like the bottom of my rib cage, how to weight train fighting dogs in front of this place. And he's wearing his hat, short hair. He's skinny like me, but he's got ears that stick out like this. And he was just looking at me, just like staring at me hard. And I was like, what the hell? So I was like, I have to go do laundry here. Apparently it's like that they were actually taking bets for dog fighting ring. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because his wife worked at the laundromat. She had blonde hair, and on that day she was wearing a solid brown sweatsuit, which looked like those ones that you get at like Hobby Lobby to put iron-ons and decorate. Very nice. Looked like she just bought it fresh. She just did her hair. It looked nice. And then there was this really tall guy. He said he was 6'3", but he was really fucking tall. Big dude, and they were very nice, very helpful. It was the nicest, cleanest laundromat I'd ever been to. And and then, okay, so I'm like freaked out. So I go tell my coworkers at McDonald's, and they are like not having it. And when I just got hired there was a whole huge turnover rate, like 10, 15 people quit all at the same time. The only people that were left on evening shift and night shift were the managers. And they were so desperate for work, they rehired the crackhead that got for maintenance or whatever. And then I'm doing his job, and he's yelling at me. Anyway, that's a different story. But and I gotta show you those videos too, because that McDonald's was fucked up. Andrew Roche, that is the most fucked up McDonald's. So my coworker, and then Kyle, like Skylar, but Kyler, he was like giving me these big eyes and flare his nostrils and growl at me and poof his chest out, and he'd mess up my area. He'd get real close to me. Like, if you've ever been in a haunted house, those people get real close to you. Yeah. And then I'd try and like go do dishes, and he'd put his dirty dishes in my clean rinse water and sanitizer. And that's a waste to have to redo that every goddamn time. And then they'd try and feed me dirty fucking foiler food. Fuck that shit. And so, I guess I shouldn't have told him about that dog fighting ring. And then I found out, and I'm pretty sure I'm putting 2 and 2 together here, but they were wasting like 40 pounds of meat every goddamn day. And I think they were feeding the fucking dogs. And on top of that, Rachel, the manager, tried to say that I didn't even work there. She was like, you didn't work there for the first 4 days or 5 days or whatever. Because I only got paid $25. I was supposed to go to Lafayette, Louisiana for a steampunk convention and then come on back because, you got to be loyal. And, he's good. I worked at his McDonald's. He's a good man. And he normally has nice McDonald's. So, I guess you don't have to be loyal, but it's McDonald's. It's a good job. And especially I was getting paid, and I shouldn't have told them that too. I was getting paid $15 an hour, manager's salary, for not being a manager, because I'm that good at my job. And which was funny, because Rachel just let me work, and she let all the little other lackeys, the kids that work there in the morning, she was like, look at this bitch work. This is why she gets paid $15 an hour. And which is manager's salary. And everybody else was pissed, and I shouldn't have told them that. So, and I also shouldn't have talked about the dog fighting ring. So I think they were taking the food and feeding the damn dogs. Anyway, I was like, Rachel, I have photographic evidence. I was here for these first, 5 days or whatever. I should not have gotten paid $25. And she was like, complete like 180 with her attitude. And then she gave me $100, which I still have to try and pay back, which is, I'm going to go take that back to Miss Roche and not her. And she paid me $100 out the drawer, and I videotaped that shit. You bet your ass I did. And, goddamn, just had breakfast. And then before that, I had a nice job. It was like 2 a.m. I was prep at McDonald's. And then before that, I went to the Missouri Comic Con, and Lou Ferrigno was there. And Lou, I avoided Lou like the fucking plague. And I'm pretty sure Lou knew who I was, because my scars when I was there were a little bit worse than this. I don't want them to go away. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I think they're putting it on my hoodie while I sleep at night, or maybe my clothes or pillow. I don't even fucking goddamn know. I don't even know. And then, I'm pretty sure I shouldn't run into Lou Ferrigno, because, he and Mark talk, and Lou was just not happy that entire convention. He was just, and I asked to gosh, what was his name? There was Jeremy, which was the guy who was in charge of the convention booth and the floor. But then the head honcho of VXV Productions, I can't remember his name right now. I talked to him quite a lot. Jay, but I talked to Jay and I was like, Jay, what the fuck's up with Lou? And he's like, oh, he's a prima donna, don't even go near him, he's always got an attitude. And I was like, So I think I was getting a 1-2 from both those people from the dogfighting ring and the Hollywood gang, because my car kept getting broken into and they were feeding my dogs, and Tom was getting fatter and fatter and Lily was just skinny as goddamn fuck. And every time I get in the car, Lily would just get in my lap and she just didn't want to leave. She just wouldn't want to leave, like a nervous chihuahua. And then I couldn't leave the car. And then I tried to go to this one. I walked for an hour or something at this one. North Springfield, there's this really nice park and a pond, and there's like a shelter where you can go and do professional photography on the ducks and the water and things like that. And we walked for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. To come back, my car's ransacked. All the styrofoam we used to insulate the car, because it was really cold back then, like in February, March, whatever. They'd been sliced and diced, and I was I just couldn't even. So I couldn't leave the car alone after that. And then it's amazing kind of how, I don't even know. Anyway, so I wrote a police report for the dogfighting ring, and then I told the police about the drug deal that I found that witnessed in the driveway of my storage unit, and I showed them all the photos and everything like that. And then I wrote a police report for the shit gets stolen out of my car, because somebody took my good blue leash. It's a woven single weave, all-in-one, like $50 dog harness leash thing. It's like the pink one I have, but not all. This is my nice one. And then I told animal control. Well, anyway, the police were like, "Oh, they don't handle dog fighting rings." I was like, And then so I told animal control, and I actually talked to the animal control officer. I wrote, and then I called animal control too, and then don't go out after 5 p.m. in Springfield, Missouri. There is no after 5 p.m. non-emergency services, and you better be desperate to call 911. And on top of that, because it's Springfield, and then on top of that, like, all the officers look like mercenaries because they're just strapped. And I was like, I can't even Springfield, Missouri. No, I mean, it's nice during the day. Don't go out after 5 p.m. Springfield, Missouri.